Today's episode is rated TV PG. For everyone, enjoy. Old Sport.
Hey, since when did we have episode ratings? Get that out of here. Bob, that was an acknowledgement of today's topic, which is TV ratings. This video will only cover TV ratings from the US because that is where I am from. So, our story starts back all the way in December of 1996, specifically the 19th of December, when the parental guidelines for TV were first proposed, and I was a little shocked when I learned that these only came into existence around 30 years ago. And around 12 days later, on January 1st, 1997, these actually went into effect. And the rule was these icons had to display for 15 seconds during the beginning of every show, so that parents could sit their children down in front of the TVs and have their brains melt because of rain-rotted television. And so now that the history of these icons are out of the way, let's dive into each one of them. Starting with TVY. It's for all children 2 to 6, because anyone under 2 would get severe brain damage, and that's why they would not let children under 2 watch TV. Oh, and also because children under that age are impressionable and they might hear a bad word like pineapple or something stupid. Up next, we have TVY for children above the age of 7. You officially graduated from small tiny children show to large tiny children show. It doesn't make sense, but, neither will this type of TV. It's something you turn your brain off for, like most YouTubers. Like me. Now click that subscribe button and like and comment and share and do all that stuff so I can get 1 million subscribers and melt your brains with very stupid content. There's also a version for fantasy violence because fantasy violence is fun. I mean, most people who watched Looney Tunes will agree, it's a laugh. Up next is TVG for general audience and all ages except people under 7. Because there might be bad words like stupid and dumb and fart. Or it'll be SpongeBob, and most people will never be allowed to watch it as a child because their parents think SpongeBob is satanic. Does this picture of SpongeBob scare you? Did your parents walk in and see you have SpongeBob? Good. I hope you get grounded. Enough jokes. Alright, to PGTV. Wait a minute. I meant TVPG. This rating is mainly used for most Disney/Nick shows, because that's just the stuff that goes on. Especially in Amphibia when, spoiler alert, someone gets stabbed in the chest with a sword. A flaming sword. I don't know how Disney let that slide, but that happened and they got away with it. Up next is TV14 for children above the age of 14 and some children with parental approval. There might be some strong language and some sex situations and maybe some drugs use, but actually no, that's for the next rating. But there's still strongly advised parents don't let children under the age of 14 watch this. Even though this type of range doesn't really exist anymore because there are no more teen shows, it's either young child shows or adult raunchy shows. Up next and finally we have TVMA, which is mostly R-rated movies, movies with sex, drugs, violence, murder, and death. It's mainly for adults and teenagers and people with fully functioning non-rotted brains who have been outside and touched grass within 90 days. And that's pretty much it. Besides some minor categories for, adult films, which I do not feel like getting into right now, considering most of my audience is probably very much underage, so go ask your parents if you have any questions, and you'll probably figure all this stuff out by the time you're 13. So, have a good day, stay golden.